one of
next
the
to
great
drop out?
compliments. Well, you got so many of them that do so poorly that didn't expect to do. Rand Paul is doing horribly. You know, he was supposed to be a leader, and he's down to 2%. You have so many. A guy like Marco Rubio is a lightweight. I can't imagine that he goes anywhere. You have, who, by the way, has the worst voting record in the United States Senate. He's got the
Not
worst
voting.
attendance record. You can't do that. You got to vote. You know, people elect you to a position. You got to vote. Bush, sadly, I mean, I think he's a nice guy, but he's doing very poorly. I mean, all of these people. The interesting thing is everybody that's attacked me, Bobby Jindal, Perry, every single person that's got Senator Lindsey Graham. I mean, in South Carolina, I'm at 34, he's at 3, and he's the sitting senator from South Carolina. But all of these guys are out, even Walker, and I think he's a nice person, but he attacked me. I attacked him. He left the race. So far, attacking me has not been a good idea. I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. Well, so far it's been, I mean, seriously, 5 people. Every single person that's attacked me is either gone or, I mean, they've either collapsed. Like in the case of Bush, he was at 22, 24. Now he's at 6 or 5 or something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Look, I'm doing this simply. I want to make America great again. I'm really good at things. I do get along with politicians. Believe it or not, I have a great temperament for this kind of stuff. They do respect me. In this building, I have some of the largest Chinese banks in the world, and they're very happy to pay me rent every month. And yet I'm very critical of China, which is sort of people say, how can that be? He's so critical, and yet he's got...
So when people say the temperament question, this is a guy who'll call someone a loser, he'll say something, and they say that that's childish. But they say that that's childish. They say that's not the temperament of a president.
Probably is a little childish, but you know what? This is a campaign, and usually, and I think you know this better than anybody, I'm responding to them. I'm a counterpuncher. I think in every single instance I've hit, for instance, Walker was very nice to me. All of a sudden he hit me and I hit him back. All of these guys, Rubio was very nice to me. Couldn't have been nicer. All of a sudden, a week ago, he started hitting me.
So you're saying you're not going to talk about Vladimir Putin,
no,
calling him a loser or something like that?
I actually say the opposite. I guarantee. I think I would get along very well with him. We were both on 60 Minutes last night, Putin and Trump, and it was interesting. I think I'd have a good relationship with him. We have a horrible relationship with Russia right now. We have a horrible relationship with China, even though he's here now. And you know, look. What they're doing to us is amazing. What China is doing to us is one of the great thefts in the history of the world. What they've done, they've taken our jobs and our money. And now we're whining and dining them over in Washington. And I don't mind that, but they have to understand, we have to renegotiate. We cannot continue to have U.S. trade deficit with China of almost $400 billion a year. We can't do that. That's going to end. If I'm there, that's going to end. So I think my temperament is great. You know, I built a great company, and it's because of my temperament. Jeb Bush and Hillary, almost in the same day, they said, we don't like his tone. I said, tone? They're chopping off heads. They're drowning people. We have people in the world that are looking to kill us. We need a strong tone. We don't need that soft group of people. We need something tough. I think I have a great temperament.